Hi family, if you're watching us online somewhere through social media or YouTube, welcome to our channel. I'm going to give you guys, all of you, 3 things in the world of health. There's 1,000 things you can be doing to always build your health and get stronger, but I'm going to give you 3 big things that I've seen people apply in their life over this course of 17 years of practice and then 30 years of building my own health and watching my family turn around their health. If you don't know my parents, they're both getting up to 70. Hi mom, hi dad. Yes, I just outed you on your age. Very proud of you both. You don't take a chronic prescription medication for anything, where you've both beaten things like arthritis and blood pressure, and really you're setting yourself up for a life at 80, 90 years old where you're not having to go through dementia and the Alzheimer's, sort of this nursing home type of mentality. I'm really proud of my parents, and I'm really proud of you who are in the practice, who have already made big changes in your life. It's just very fulfilling for us to watch you go through that and change things for yourself, for your family. And really what you're doing is changing your legacy. When your kids see what you're doing, boy, it really starts to steamroll, and it changes the course of generations. And that's what we're all about. We want to make this world a better place, not only for us, but for our kids. Amen, amen, amen. So 3 things. You've got faith. If you want to write these down, you can come back and watch later. Faith, consistency, and inspiration. Faith, consistency, and inspiration. And I'm going to tell you those 3 things have played a huge role in my life. I don't want to tell you about a couple of patients who have applied these things day in and day out. One of them I talk about a lot. We made another video of her a couple weeks ago, Mrs. K. And if you're wondering why I always talk about Ms. K, it's because she represents a segment of the population, and I'm probably going to be talking to a bunch of you out there if you hear me on this. There are some of you out there that just feel like you can't lose weight, that you can't change your lifestyle, that you can't get your health back, that it's a lost cause, or that it's too hard, or I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money. On top of all those excuses that we've all had at some point, Mrs. K had a couple things that working against her also out of her control. She had her age. She was 72 when she came, 71, 72, was turning 72, and she's a female. And if you listen to the world out there and all the information thrown at us, as you age, and if you're a female, you tend to have a harder time losing weight. So she sort of represents the bullseye of that population. Not only she's 71, having trouble losing weight, she was also on a walker and had been diagnosed with cancer in 6 areas of her body, already gone through a surgery. It was pretty bleak, and the good news of that is here she is 5 years later and doing fantastic. She doesn't have cancer. She's lost over 70 pounds, and I know she's going to watch this, and she'll tell you that she put a few of those pounds back on, but all in all, she's lost a net total of over 50 pounds. The walker is gone. She's decaying every now and again, but most importantly, she's got her joy back. So what did she do? She did these 3 things. She had faith, consistency, and inspiration working for her. So when I say faith, Mrs. K walked in here knowing, she knew that she wasn't supposed to be miserable. She knew she wasn't supposed to be overweight. She knew she wasn't supposed to be on a walker. She knew she wasn't supposed to be getting cancer and dying from all this and that. She knew that. She had faith that God created us in His image, supposed to be well, supposed to be healthy. Now, before you flip the dial, if you're not a believer, okay, so if we evolved from apes or whatever you might believe, survival of the fittest says that as evolution happens, we should be getting stronger and stronger. So either way, whether you believe in God or you believe in the ape theory, we are made to be strong and healthy. And she knew that. She knew it in her soul, but she was getting the wrong information, which that's what's happening to most people out there. You're getting the wrong information. She knew she needed to be well, so she found us. So she had that faith working for her. And I would encourage you, I don't care what the doctors have told you, just think about that cancer in 6 organs of your body. Maybe it's an autoimmune disease. Maybe it's a thyroid problem. Whatever the case is, your body is made to be well. This is a principle. It happens in everybody. It's just as easy. Like if you cut your arm with a piece of paper, your body heals that cut. It's trying to fix you at all times deep inside your body. So that's number 1. Have faith. And number 2, what is faith without works is death. The works part means she was consistent. When we first met, her spine was an absolute disaster. There's all these curves and everything in there. Her neck is a mess, all deteriorated. And I told her, just like I tell all of you guys, consistency is key. Consistency is key with your adjustments. Consistency is key with the way you eat. Consistency is key with your morning time, your prayer time, your peace time. Consistency is key with everything. That's the action. So she knew that. She had faith. She knew she had to be consistent, and she did. Bam, she started care here, and she was coming 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week at the very beginning. And now for the last several years, she's been here like clockwork every Tuesday and Thursday, twice a week for the last 2 years. And there you have the results. And, just logically, if you think about it, if you're really taking care of yourself consistently, twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, obviously in a year's time, 2 years' time, you don't have a choice but to be better. And then finally, inspiration. And this is a big one. Inspiration is one of these things, or you could call it, what else could you call it? Motivation, whatever word, whatever synonym you have. So inspiration, these things tend to come and go in our lives. And there's fear inspiration, there's gratitude inspiration. But one thing is important. You want to get inspired consistently. There's that word again. Bathing isn't permanent, right? As Zig Ziglar used to say, bathing is not permanent, but we do that consistently. Inspiration and motivation, these things aren't permanent either, so we have to consistently inspire ourselves and consistently motivate ourselves. How do you do that? The best that I have seen, the most successful people I've seen at this very thing, and when I apply this in my life, which I wish I could say I did 100%, 7 days a week, is when you get up in the morning and you find a way to inspire yourself, whether it's motivational videos, whether it's read the Bible, pray, do whatever you know will inspire yourself. Clear your head from the junk of the world, clear your head from the stress of the world, and get in there and inspire yourself. All the studies show that in the morning, your hormones are at such a place, your brain activity is at such a place that it's most productive. So you fill up with inspiration, and then you walk out the door and you tackle the day rather than the day tackling you. So those are the 3 big points I want to share with you today. Faith that you can heal, that you can get better, no matter what people are telling you. In fact, if you have people telling you that you can't get well, you can't do something, get them out of your life. So have faith. Be consistent. Be consistent. And then thirdly, and just as important as the other 2, be inspired on a daily basis. This is Dr. Hughes signing off. Stay tuned for more videos. Talk to you next time.